So the youngest one that comes to mind is a 9-year-old that I had, one who was alleged to have committed assault on a government official, which the circumstances that brought him to being charged with that was that he was in school and had some behavior that the teacher couldn't control, and so the teacher and him had some back and forth in school, and so the school had him charged with assault on a government official. The problem with that, well, lots of problems with that. One, he's a 9-year-old, and two, we found out in our representation that he has an IEP, or individualized education plan, which showed that he has autism. With people who know, if you know anything about autism, one of the things that is displayed in children or people with autism is they don't like for certain boundaries to be crossed, and certain things have to be done a certain way, or they may act out in certain ways that other people may not. And so he reacted, and he was charged, hence being charged with assault on a government official. And so this case was actually one that was started in Roxborough, North Carolina, and it was transferred here to Durham because the mother and him ended up moving to Durham, and so we received the case as a disposition. They had already been adjudicated as delinquent. And of course, I was very upset when I first got the paperwork in the file for it, because one, it was such a young kid, and two, the type of charge, and because he had all this disability, and these things manifested clearly from my purview of everything, manifested from his disability. He did not understand anything that was going on. He doesn't understand things in general, and he definitely did not understand everything that was going on with him in the courtroom. Before we got into the courtroom, it was very difficult to try to explain things to him about what the court process was, what it would involve, what everybody's roles were. Of course, he knew what the judge's role was. It's easy to explain the judge's role, but to explain everybody else's role, he couldn't understand any of those things. He didn't know why he was there. I couldn't get him to, I couldn't break down what assault on a government official is, and that's one of the things that we need to do as a lawyer, is make sure that we explain things to our client so they can assist us in their representation. And clearly, I couldn't get any of that with him, or get through to any of that with him so that he can assist me in his representation.